Hello, Bernadicians! Good day! Today, we will discuss or talk about building resilience and approach for a happy and stress-free online learning. I am Mrs. Annabelle Pelayo, your guidance counselor. COVID-19 is real. It's not a joke. This pandemic brought major changes in our life, the new normal. And because of this pandemic, it endures great impact into our students' learning when the Department of Education decided to cancel the face-to-face classes, physical activities, gatherings, and even graduation ceremonies. For almost 2 successive years, schools continue to rely on virtual learning to keep the safety and security of the students and teachers as well. Whereas, the health and safety of everyone is the utmost priority during the pandemic, and online schooling is only the best option during this time. In a short period of time, students were able to adapt alongside their teachers in transitioning online with an incredible amount of resilience and responsiveness. Based on the research conducted, some claim that online learning was comfortable and convenient for both students and parents. Online learning for students has many advantages. They can control when, where, and how they study in ways that on-ground or during face-to-face classes cannot. It is especially easy for online students to spend much time sitting as they don't need to navigate the campus daily, walk far for lunch, wait in lines for any reason, and etc. Even mga parents, hindi na sila need mag-drive ng maaga going to school, no need to prepare snacks early in the morning, and even some kids can attend their classes wearing their pajamas. While such convenience is a primary attraction of online learning, students should safeguard health and wellness to encourage good academic performance, longevity, and personal happiness. However, in the long run, students, parents, and even teachers have realized the challenges of online classes, especially on one's mental health. Online learning affects everyone, from young children to young adults, even teachers too. According to the study, virtual classes may worsen existing mental health disorders, and for others, the impact of the pandemic and online learning can trigger new changes in mental health and mood. Feelings of stress are part of life. Some levels of stress can actually be good for us, as the right kind of stress encourages us towards change and growth. However, when stress and anxiety exist for an extended period of time, they can become a burden or even a health risk. So this simple explanation of stress will help you better understand and learn how to manage them. So let us define stress. What is stress? Stress is the body's reaction to a challenge. Though stress is often perceived as bad, it can actually be good in some respect. The right kind of stress can sharpen the mind and reflexes. It might be able to help the body perform better or help you escape a dangerous situation. Stress produces a physiological reaction in our body. Hormones are released, which results in physical manifestations of stress, and this can include slow digestion, shaking, tunnel vision, accelerated breathing and heart rate, dilation of pupils, and flushed skin. This process is often referred to as the fight or flight response. That is just what it sounds like. Our bodies are poised to either run away from the stressor or stick around and fight against it. According to the American Psychological Association, there are 3 types of stress. Number 1, acute stress. A reaction occurs when symptoms develop due to a particularly stressful event. The word acute means the symptoms develop quickly but do not usually last long. The events are usually very severe, and an acute stress reaction typically occurs after an unexpected life crisis. Example: involvement in major events like school activities, a financial problem, meeting deadlines, and others. Number 2, episodic acute stress is when a person experiences acute stress frequently. If you have episodic acute stress, you may feel like you are always under pressure or that things are always going wrong. This can be exhausting both physically and mentally. Uncontrolled anger and irritability, heartburn, digestive problem, frequent panic attacks are some examples of episodic acute stress. Number 3, chronic acute stress, a consistent sense of feeling pressured and overwhelmed over a long period of time. Example: aches and pains, insomnia, or weakness, less socialization, or unfocused thinking. Stress has 4 primary types of symptoms. Number 1, physical. Under physical are irregular bowel movements, involuntary shaking, getting sick more often than normal, chest pain, headaches, nausea, muscle aches, trouble sleeping, heartburn, or indigestion, and fatigue. Number 2, emotional, less than normal patience, sadness and or depression, feeling of restlessness, irritability, reduced or eliminated desire for activities, sense of isolation, and trouble coping with life's issues. Number 3, cognitive, impaired concentration, trouble with remembering things such as homework, assignments, or deadlines, chronic worrying, anxious thoughts or feelings, reduced or impaired judgment, impaired speech like mumbling or stuttering, repetitive or unwanted thoughts. Behavior, change of sleeping, eating habit, frequent lying, nail biting, poor academic performance, avoidance of responsibility, unusual desire for social isolation, and trouble getting along with peers. Okay, let's move on. How do you manage stress and staying happy as an online learning student? Okay. Number 1, find a quiet place to work during your online learning. Because you aren't in a regular classroom as an online learner, it's imperative to find a place that is comfortable and quiet for you to focus. Number 2, identify and use more effective time management strategies. While many online classes occasionally meet weekly or throughout the week at certain times through an online platform, most online classes require above-average time management skills on the part of the students. Number 3, connect with your teachers regularly. Teachers are there to help, guide you whenever you need assistance. Email them, call, text, or Zoom, or you may use any other communication tool available. Number 4, connect with your fellow classmates regularly. Get to know the other students in your classes. More than likely, they are dealing with some type of stress themselves, so it's a huge help to be able to relate to one another. Number 5, connect with technical support, accessibility services, and other departments within your school that support online learning. If you never taken remote online classes before, or even if you have, there is a chance you could encounter some technological challenges. Number 6, make time for relaxation. And number 7, make time for exercise and physical activity. Building resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. It is a necessary skill for coping with life's inevitable obstacles and one of the key ingredients to success. Learning to bounce back and to bounce forward. Why resilience is important? Students experience a tremendous amount of physical and mental growth on a daily basis. Between schools, co-curricular activities, work, and their social lives, teens face lots of new experiences and challenges. Being resilient gives them the ability to tackle this head-on, bounce back from any setbacks, and have the best chance at succeeding. Bouncing back is what we do when we face disappointment, defeat, and failure. But instead of wallowing or letting things keep us down, we get back up and continue on with our lives. The 7 C's of resilience. Number 1, competence. It is the ability to know how to handle stressful situations effectively. It requires having the skills to face challenges. Number 2, confidence. It is the belief in one's own abilities and is rooted in competence. Students gain confidence by being able to demonstrate their competence in real situations. Number 3, connection. Students with close ties to friends, family, and community groups are likely to have a stronger sense of security and sense of belonging. These students are more likely to have strong values and are less likely to seek out alternative destructive behaviors. Number 4, character. Students with character enjoy a strong sense of self-worth and confidence. They are in touch with their values and are comfortable sticking to them. They can demonstrate a caring attitude towards others. They have a strong sense of right and wrong and are prepared to make wise choices and contribute to the world. Number 5, contribution. If students can experience personally contributing to the world, they can learn powerful lessons that the world is a better place because they are in it. Hearing the words thank yous and appreciation when your child contributes will increase their willingness to take actions and make choices that improve the world, thereby enhancing their own competence, character, and sense of connection. Number 6, coping. Students who have a wide range of coping skills, like social skills, stress reduction skills, are able to cope more effectively and are better prepared to overcome life's challenges. And lastly, control. When students realize that they have control over their decisions and actions, they are more likely to know how to make choices in a way that they bounce back from life's challenges. So students, you should be more aware that online classes may be at special risk for technology-induced health problems. Being resilient is important because it gives students the strength needed to process. As students who develop resilience are better able to face disappointment, learn from failure, cope with loss, and adapt to change and overcome hardship. Before I end this talk, a short quote from Mary Holloway. Resilience is knowing that you are the only one that has the power and responsibility to pick yourself up. With that, thank you and God bless us all. Stay safe always.